Good morning, welcome to RoadRunners. Today, lots going off. We have Nick doing a talk, we have Jenny doing the craft, and Charlie is back with another challenge. So, rather than chatting a lot to you, I'm going to immediately just go, let's go and see them.
Okay, today we're learning about Jesus being the gate and Jesus being the good shepherd. So what you do is you need to get some materials that you've got so you can create like a picture. So I've got cotton wool for the sheep, with some black card, and I've got some brown pipe cleaners which I've done the gate. Then you need to write down John 10, 9, which talks about Jesus being the gate, and if you do John 10, 11, it talks about Jesus being the good shepherd.
And we're going to do this step by step together, and then I'm going to have my stopwatch on me because it's harder to see my time. So for a teddy bear roll, you're going to sit with your feet out at a V or an L. You're going to keep your hands underneath your knees. So you go back onto your left shoulder, kick your leg up and round. That is 1. So we are aiming to see how many we can do in 30 seconds. So you might get a little bit dizzy. Make sure you've got enough space. Ready? 3, 2, 1, go. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, and stop. So that made me feel a little bit dizzy.
Hello Roadrunners, welcome to the next episode in our fascinating I Am series. And today we have not just one but 2 I Ams for the price of one as a special treat. The Bible passage we're looking at this week is from John chapter 10 verses 1 to 14. But I'm going to start with a joke this week. A man went to the doctor and said, "Doctor, I keep thinking I am a pair of curtains." "Don't be silly, man," the doctor said. "Pull yourself together." "But I already have," replied the man, "but now they won't open again." Anyway, how do you feel if someone said, "I am the gate"? Well, Jesus said it. Here's a picture of a gate. How can anyone be a gate? Jesus actually said this to explain a lot of things about himself. A gate protects. It keeps out things to protect the people who are inside. And it keeps dangerous things inside which shouldn't get out to harm people. If you've ever been to a safari park, there are big gates to keep the animals safely inside. It's for their protection as well as ours. "Do not open the gate," it says. At the moment, we are gated, or kept in our homes, to protect us from the virus. So when Jesus said he was the gate, he meant he would protect us, and he would help us to keep bad things out of our life which might harm us. But gates are also a way of getting into something which would be good for us. If you ever waited to go to a sports event or a concert or something exciting, it might say, "Gates open at such and such a time." And you know that when the gates open, you can go inside and enjoy whatever it is you were waiting for. We're looking forward to the time when some of the current gates which are restricting us will be open again. So Jesus was also saying that he provides a way for us to enjoy life. But Jesus actually said, "I am the gate for the sheep." So He was a shepherd, but not just any old shepherd. He also says in the passage, I am the good shepherd. Here's a picture of a shepherd. But what does it mean to be a good shepherd? I imagine not many of us know what it is like to be a shepherd of any type. But the people Jesus was talking to did. In fact, many of them probably were shepherds. Now today, the shepherd and the sheepdog are behind the sheep, and they drive them. But in Jesus' day, in Palestine, shepherds led the flock, and the sheep followed them. But some of the shepherds were hired. It was just a job. They didn't own the flock. So when a wolf or a bear came, they ran for their life. They abandoned the sheep. They were just shepherds. But if the flock belonged to the shepherd, it was different. The shepherd took care of the sheep. They even risked their life to protect the sheep. That is what a good shepherd does. And Jesus does that for us, his flock. He is a good shepherd. We follow him, knowing that he is willing to lay down his life for us. And we'll be reminded that again as we celebrate Easter. But there is one final word on these two statements which is worth knowing. Jesus said, I am the gate for the sheep, and I am the good shepherd. These days, sheep are kept in sheep pens and let out to graze before returning. To let them out and in, the shepherd opens and closes the gate. In Palestine, there were just open spaces enclosed by a wall with a small gap in the wall. As you can see from the picture, at night, the shepherd would lead his flock into the sheepfold and then he'd sit down or lay down in the gap in the wall. He kept them safe inside and he kept any attackers outside. And in the morning when he got up, he let them out to graze. So the good shepherd really was a gate as well. That was what Jesus meant. You know, there was a famous boxer once who was known for his own I am statement. Maybe you know who it was. It was a chap called Cassius Clay, who also was known as Muhammad Ali. And he used to proclaim, I am the greatest. But I think we probably know he wasn't. The greatest is someone else. Yep, you're right, Jesus. And we know this partly because of his role as the gate and as the good shepherd. Jesus said, I am the gate and I am the good shepherd. And we should be pretty pleased about that. Have a great week.
Thank you so much, guys, for joining us. Hopefully you enjoyed that as well. Hopefully the craft, you're going to crack on with that soon. And again, the challenge, love to see who manages to do that. And again, thank you so much, guys. And thank you, Nick, for your talk about who Jesus is to us. I love the idea that he is both the protector, the gate to stop bad things coming and getting us, but also the gate who opens and lets us into some blessings. And off the back of that, I want to challenge you very simply. See if you can work out what the next I am we're going to be doing is. Have a look in your Bible, see if you can find out where the rest of the I am series are. Type it into Google, see if you can work them out. And see if you can guess which one we're doing next week. Let me know, send a message, and we might even have a prize for the first person to let me know what the next one is. So, have a great week. Enjoy whatever you're doing. Keep an eye on the emails. We've got some plans in the works. Hopefully, we'll see you all very soon. God bless. Goodbye.